Hey guys, Sir Hobbyist here, and for today we're going to start a series on playthrough of this particular gold Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town. Okay, so let's start. I always like the sounds of this particular game. Sisiw yung cursor, tsaka manok yung uh, manok yung pag-confirm. So, let's head on to the name. Okay, Joe. Let's head on to that. And is this incorrect? Yes. Birthday. Fall of 20th. Represents my birthday as well. Farm name. This is hard. What should I call my farm? Pepperidge Farm remembers. And but I don't know how to spell that. And I don't want to Google it because I'm too lazy. 90% of the game is deciding what to name things. Let's head on to hobbyist. I think that's a good neutral name. Oops. Speed up my controls. I used to play this game on my Game Boy, which my father actually bought for me for my birthday. It was a pink Game Boy, and me as a scrawny little child, sobrang tinatanong ko, bakit pink yung Game Boy ko? Dog's name, of course, obviously. I'll name it in the name of my dog as well. Count. Okay. And name, okay. So let's head on to this game. I didn't necessarily follow through with the story of this one back then because I was a kid. I think I was in grade 6. But let's head on to follow the story then. Hey, the owner of this farm died a while back. You can't just come waltzing in here. And that's the mayor. And of course the silent character would just stare at him. What? You knew him? And you didn't know that he had died? Just nods at it. He died about, 6 months ago. I reckon when I was cleaning out his place I found his will. In it, he said, I'm leaving my farm to Joe, and he didn't necessarily inform me about it. So until whoever that is shows up, I'm taking care of the farm. What, you say you're Joe? Of course. Just nods. Will you tell me how you met the old man? Yeah? What about it, Joe? Aren't you glad you came onto the trip? I'm glad at the vacation too. I'm glad for the vacation too. God, I'm messing this narrative up. Hey, want to go fishing in the river? Joe? Oh dear, I can't find Joe. Nani? And he just goes waltzing around this farm. Hey young man, are you crying? Did you get lost? What's this? Is that your phone number on your bag? Let's call your parents. Thank you so much for helping us find our son. We lived in the city, but we wanted to show our son the country on this trip. Is that so? In that case, why not come spend a few days on my farm? You really need it? It's quite sad as well that the old man in the farm doesn't have any company, so he just accepts anyone who would be willing enough to, uh, come spend time with him. Isn't this great, Joe? Now you'll have a whole farm to play on. Aw, that's cute. That's little me. Riding on a horse and shit. If this was The Legend of Zelda, he'll be running away from a bunch of chickens. Okay? So many childhood memories. Not just this particular scenario, but also for me. Hey!
You were so quiet, I thought you were dead.
Yeah, because that's the first thing that you should think of when someone is lying down.
This is perfect. I was looking for someone to play together. I guess you'll do.
I guess you'll do.
It's no fun if you just sit there and say nothing. Why don't you tell me about yourself?
And that is, of course, the backstory. And if he's requesting for me to send him a letter, here's my address, etc., etc. You're leaving already?
If you go, I'll be bored and lonely again. You have to come back, okay?
Okay, this has all the makings of an anime plot. There are many theories about who the girl may be, but I'm pretty sure in the canon of the story it's going to be the one you end up with. Except if it's the harvest goddess, or is that possible? Not really sure. I'll be waiting for your letter. No, that is a sad rhyme, eh? You were writing letters to each other, eh? And when you stopped writing back, you came to check on him, did you? Since he left you the farmers, it's yours if you want it. Tell me what you think. Some more friends of Mineral Town. You're actually given a choice here if you want to get the farm or not. And if you say no, it will immediately go to the credits and it says game over. So that's a quick way to end the game actually, but in this first one it doesn't really give you any opportunity to say it. Won't be easy, but if you try hard you can do a job to make him proud. Okay? That's about it. And the next day. Okay? So we're just going to have some. Let's save first, no? Dati kinakabahan ako noon pag binibig ko kasi kala ko nasasaktan ko yung aso. Okay, let's head on to... Saan may mobile? Hindi. So diary yata yan ako yung options. Okay? Yan, para auto run tayo. The first thing I will need to do, there are a lot of things that you can do actually in this game. You could, what do you call this again? You could focus on farming first before courting someone. Or you could, do some mining or immediately try to court someone as your priority. Let's get the hoe, and of course, this one. Okay? I forgot the controls for this. Okay, that's about it. That's RB, changing, and of course, I think Saraksak. I will just know that later on. So there's a mayor again. Good morning, Joe. I hear you're new to farm life, so let me explain some of the basics, etc., etc. I don't need a playthrough really. No, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Thomas, but I'll make it up as I go. But if you want to hear more later, you can just press start at any time. Got it? It's your farm, and you can do whatever you like. But first, your goal should be to make some money to live on. You don't tell me what to do. For example, you can gather various things. Yeah, I know. Pedometer. I missed that. I don't really know what the pedometer is for. Hey look, it's the buff guy. You know, for a Game Boy Advance game, this actually is a pretty smart game. It's just chill. The name's Zach. I'm in charge of shipping for Mineral Tech. Let me show you how you ship things to be sold. Yeah, you put it on the thingy there, shipment box. Okay, it comes around every 5 o'clock, I think. Where's my dog? I think you can whistle it. Okay, I think you can get some honey here. Ah, there you go. This is 100 gold. Ah, I can't get the controls right. Don't jump. There we go. Okay. There's a lot of things to clean up here. Yay, look at my controls. So I'm pretty sure I could just plant right about this place at the upper left hand corner. But before that, let's meet our bachelorettes. Bachelorette number 1. She likes weeds. As much as the next guy, of course. But let's... Yeah, tatlo nga lang pala yung slot ng ano ko. Backpack. Oh, this is the chicken coop, as you can see. Okay, that's L plus A. And some herbs. You know what I mean? Some mountain herbs. And I like the sound of spring. Actually, spring yung pinakagusto kong sound effect. And these are our 2 contenders. Sorry, do I know you? Ah, you're the guy. You're the new guy at the farm, huh? I thought you were a guest. Your name is Joe and Ann. And this is Popuri, the soft girl. Nice to meet you. She likes weeds. Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna try to level up their hearts to all red. And I think Mary is somewhere in here. Okay. Let's see if tama pa ang pagkakaalala. Let's grab something from... Oh wait, she likes blue herbs. Right? Oh, there she is. Okay. Ah, you're new. Are you the new guy at that farm Thomas told me about? Hi, my name's Mary. Nice to meet you. And here's some weeds. And here are our parents, actually. Okay, now you're a new face around here. Oh, I know. You're that new boy at the farm. My name is Anna, and it's a pleasure to meet you. And this is his dad. Her dad, rather. Okay, let's give them some space. Okay. Mary works in the library. She's a typical quiet, reserved girl. Oops, it's Box. He is, as he said, he's a carpenter. We're going to talk a lot to him in order to, you know, upgrade our house and things. Okay. It's actually a pretty chill game, and let's just meet the whole town after I put everything that I can sell into this particular place. Oops. And this is what I was talking about. Okay, let's just get one weed. Popuri is good with weeds. I don't know why. Okay, this is the blacksmith. This is Gray. I don't think I've seen you around here before. Oh, you were at that farm, are you? Welcome to the Beans. The name's Gray. Okay, I've never seen your face around this part before. Selbara. In Morphans in Mineral Town is actually Gray that I tried to court. Yan yung sobrang progressive ng game na Morphans in Mineral Town kasi yung babae yung nagko-court. So yung mom ni Popuri. This is her brother, and this is what I was talking about. She's good with weeds. Thank you. So you could just stack up on some weeds and just give it to her every day. But of course, ang alam ko, isang gift lang yung nakakapagpataas ng oat stock. Yeah, because it's closed on Mondays. And let's head on to the plaza and you'll see a very typical Filipino. Oh, wala pa pala sila. Maya pa. I got ahead of myself. Okay, so we'll just go to this particular end. Um, and here you can find Anne. Anne is actually um, the one I used to court when I was in high school. When I was playing this in high school and in elementary. I don't know. She seems so appealing to me. It's the ponytail, isn't it? It's the ponytail. I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, it's a braid. There you go. Oh, this is Mana. She talks so much. My name is Mana. My husband is Luke, and I run the Asia Winery. Nice to meet you. There's not much around here, but at least there are people around. Just let me know if you need anything. Okay. I hope I haven't talked your ear off. Don't worry. It's locked. We'll see you later. Kung nasaan nagpupunta yung mga wives, mga housewives of Mineral Town. Helen, much obliged. My legs, they became bad when I got sick years ago, so I can't move around very much. It's Stu. Stu is the brother of Ellie, who is also a bachelorette. And we go to the shops here. Shops is where you can actually buy some seeds, buy some gifts and things like that. What a coincidence, I'm helping my mom. Today's shopping day. And this is Karen. A lot of people appeals to Karen, or she appeals to a lot of people. She's okay. I'm pretty sure she is the easiest one to court because you can just give her wine and everything will fall into place. Okay, I think I'm gonna get some turnips. Easiest to plant, easiest to harvest. More money than this is the hospital. And this is where you see the doctor, your rival for Ellie. And here you have Ellie. Every female here is actually, what do you call this again? An anime trope. You have, what do you call this again? You have the nurse, you have the tomboy, the drunk, the quiet one, and here's Cliff. And the priest is right over there. Let me stay for a while. I don't want to go to confession. And if you go here, you can actually see the harvest sprites, whom can help you. Whom can help you actually what do you call this name? Farming. Okay. Happy chef. You can actually hire them all, but you have to maintain their hard levels. You should give them gifts and everything, but that's not our priority right now. Let's meet the town. Ito yung mga housewives of Mineral Town. I forgot. Oh, she's the wife of the owner of the store. As of late, ang nabigyan ko pa lang si Pofuri at saka si Ann at saka si Mary. I'm sorry, but I have very limited resources. Yung isa power berry, I say that if I remember correctly, ay nandito sa farm, and I need to weed out these things. I'm gonna see Zach to get the shipment, and if you would see my earnings, meron na akong 710 gold. Sana all ganun lang para kumita, but that's not life. Okay, We could chop these things up. Lumber din yan kahit pa paano. There we go. What's annoying about this one is, okay, I'm gonna change my bottom setting. Parang hindi siya talon ng talon. It's annoying. Okay. Some more! So boom! Nakakatawa because the old man just had gold lying around the place. Ganun siya kayaman, guys. May gold siya sa ano niya, sa land niya. Okay. Oop, mobra. No stones, we would keep that. Oop. Yeah, fatigue is a thing here, that if you don't necessarily rest up well, or you don't fraction, or you don't budget your strikes, you will get exhausted even to the point of unconsciousness, because hindi pa sana yung character natin sa malakasang trabaho. Okay? Let me just water it before we go to sleep. Okay, yeah, way past our time limit here. Pag in-upgrade mo tong pagod na siya agad. Pag in-upgrade mo tong water, or ikaw kasi mo watering can na to, sobrang dali na magdilig. But as of the moment, since we're just starting, it's quite hard to do everything in one day. See, I'm already fainting. Okay, I'll water it tomorrow. Famous last quotes. Okay, let's just save. Hindi ako mag-save sa emulator mismo, because that's going to be quite cheating. Oh, welcome. Hey there, Joe. Did you come to eat? This is a friendship event. Just wait one moment. Just in here. Oh, siguro, nung elementary ako, she was the first one I had the friendship event. And as corny as that is, doon ko siya unang nagustuhan. Marupok. I'm going to say, it sounds great. Great, making her special, Dad. Just leave it to me. That's a great cook. She's dog. Good. Just nods. You're the best, man. I'm going to see what they're gonna say. Come again. Come again at any time, but can't promise you a free meal. Even if you're going to be the father-in-law, which is upstairs. Yep. And we shoot. There's actually a meme about Harvest Moon, Popuri, or was it Karen? Karen and An are just talking and saying who they like in town. Karen said, oh, I like Henry. And then Anne said, oh, I like this particular person who just comes in the restaurant, gives her an egg, and then just runs away. I want to show you something nice. What is it? Here. You don't play tricks on me like that. Alright. This is a friendship event between Stu and Ellie. Be careful, yourself. By the way, you do realize someone is hiding behind you. Don't get so mad, sis. Stu is so much horrible. Stu is so much trouble. I'm sorry. I guess so mad all I do is show you a bug. But you know I hate bugs. My older sister Pat would say you shouldn't patronize him like that. You don't need to humor him. The doctor's just sitting there. Yeah, since I didn't give her anything yesterday, she's just there for me to give this to him. And try to find perhaps I'll try to find the power berry on the next episode. Okay? So that's about it. Harvest Moon. Hopefully everybody likes this. And see you in the next episode.